Hello. I was inspired by my mother playing a song for y'all to get on here and talk a little bit, and I'll probably do another post in a few days where I will sing and play my guitar. Um, but today I'm just going to talk for a few minutes, and I've been thinking about a lot of things to talk about for quite a while because you know me, I like to rant on Facebook, and it's so much easier to do it on a video than by typing a whole big post. So who knows? I may run out of things to say and quit doing this after a few episodes, or this might become the beginning of a show. I have 500 episodes with each of them having one view, that being myself or my mom or dad watching them. But no, today I wanted to talk, and I thought about this before we were all shut down because of the coronavirus, because I like to debate on Facebook, and you know, some people think that's a fun thing to do, and that it has power or benefit, and other people dismiss it as having no benefit whatsoever. Um, to me, it's kind of a double-edged sword. I mean, and so because we're all kind of going crazy on Facebook right now because we still want to talk and see each other and we can't do it in person. There's a lot of positives coming out of that. You see a lot of inspirational things, like I mentioned, my mom playing the piano for folks, and then you see a lot of contention as well. Like everybody's got to debate, you know, Trump's tweet, even though he tweets like 150 times a day. Like people got to debate this one tweet. So I just figured I'd speak to that. There's a quote from Martin Luther King. Well, two quotes. One is, "Love is the only force capable of transforming an enemy into a friend." Another quote might be in the same speech for all I know. It's just listed separately here on my computer. He says, "I believe that unarmed truth and unconditional love will have the final word in reality. This is why right, temporarily defeated, is stronger than evil triumphant." In both of those, he's talking about the power of love. So, you know, when we're getting into it here on Facebook, or whatever your medium of choice is, I think it's important to remember that while debate is okay and it's healthy, it's not going to, in the end, have a transforming power. You know, love is going to do that, and I would just question you, who do you love? Like, look in your life at who you love and focus your true energies on that person or those people. If you think back, I mean, I know in our minds we think, if I can just educate these people, then they're going to thank me later. They're going to realize how important it was that I spoke this truth to them. And I want you to think back to, like, school. Who was your favorite teacher? It was not the teacher who knew so much but apparently despised you. Like, that teacher did not make a big impression in your life. You don't look back and think, wow, I was transformed by that teacher's knowledge. No, the teachers that made the biggest impact on you were the teachers that treated you as if you were special. They took an interest in you, they cared about you, and what they taught you was secondary, but in the end, you remember what they taught you and you value what they taught you because of how they loved you. So, preaching to myself here, if I'm getting into it on Facebook and debating somebody, there might be value, and if I'm doing it in an unloving way, there might be value in something that I say, and they may be able to file it somewhere in their brain, and over the course of a long time, that bit of information may be part of a grander narrative that transforms that person's life. But I myself, with that statement, am not going to transform that person's life. I'm just not. In the end, they may take something that they heard in a debate with me, but what's really going to impact that person is some close relationship they have with somebody. And that may be me at some point, but if it's not me right now, chances are it won't be me later on. They'll have a relationship with somebody, and that relationship will be transformative in their life. Same thing in my life. You can say all kinds of stuff to me. You can open my eyes to all kinds of things I don't know and don't understand. But you're not really going to change me as a person. That's going to be the people who are close to me, the people who love me. Those are going to be the people who impact and change me. Their rebuke is going to mean something to me, and their encouragement is going to make my heart soar, you know? So, all that to say, go for it, debate away, but just think about the end goal. You know, your end goal is to influence the people you love, and that's a small circle. You know, I have a lot of Facebook friends. I mean, there's some Facebook friends I have never actually even met. Like, I posted something and one of my friends maybe shared it or commented. It was a public post and it showed up in someone's newsfeed that didn't know me, and they thought, hey, I like things she posts. Let's be friends. So we become Facebook friends, and we've never actually met, but we have some sort of mutual friend in common. So your circle of who you love, and my circle of who I love, is rather small. You know, there's my family and probably less than 50 people outside of that I truly love. And there's circles. They get bigger. You know, you got the people you interact with every day. You've got friends I grew up with, friends I went to high school with, friends I went to college with. Everybody outside of that, you know, there's only a few outside of that I still say I love. I love this person, and I would sit down with them and have a caring conversation with them. So that's my word for today. Go forth and debate with love.
The world keeps spinning. What makes it all